We're all on this whirling carousel, spinning round and round and round. And as we spin in circles, how can we find a sense of equilibrium? How do we find our center so that we can move forward and be transformed by the experience instead of being immobilized by them? I want to introduce you to a tool that we call the circle. And it's a process through which we can navigate and listen and act upon these moments with the understanding that God is still speaking to you. So what is he saying, and what are you going to do about it? We all have these moments that impact us mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and it's in these moments that God is still speaking to us, calling us to actively listen to what is happening around us and within us, and then to act. And so we divide this circle into two sides. The first is listen, and the second is act. And over here on the first side of listen, we ask the question, the overarching question is, what is God saying to you? What is it that you hear? What is it that you feel? And we ask the questions of during that moment or in that time that impacted you, what is it that you felt? Where did you feel it in your body? What thoughts were running through your mind? It's here that we begin to name those emotions and begin to name those thoughts and reflect on them. And we also observe and we say, why did I react that, or why did you react that way? Why did I feel that emotion? What was it specifically that impacted you? And we begin to do the work to kind of dig into that moment. And it's important to note that this tool is not meant to be done in isolation. It is a circle after all, and ever since since childhood, we've been circling up and we've been gathering in circles for conversation and for reflection and interaction. And this circle is no different. It's meant to be done in community and not in isolation. In community with a small group of trusted friends who you can share what it is that you are hearing, what it is that you are listening and reflecting on. And they too can then speak into that. They can speak into, ask you great questions so that you can continue to do the work of listening. And this it's important to say on this side of listen, it can take, there is no a specific timeline. So it can take moments, it can take days, months, weeks, even years to go through this side of the circle. And that's fine. And as you are actively listening to what God is saying, and you hear the truth spoken in love by your trusted friends, that all have the same goal of driving you closer to the heart of God, we move into this second half of the circle, which is, what are you going to do about it? So the first half is listening, actively listening. What is God saying to you? The second half is acting and making plans, and what are you going to do about it? So after we have listened, we begin to make a plan. And these plans are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So we don't want to make these grandiose plans that will never get done and are so overwhelming that we just can't comprehend or continues the carousel. We want to create plans that we can actually take action on. And it's on this side where in the community, in our circle of trusted friends, that they hold us accountable, that they keep us to that plan that we made, by whether meeting weekly or checking in. It's here that our friends hold us accountable. And so what is God saying to you? What are you going to do about it? And in all of this, you'll never walk alone. This is a tool that is not meant to be done in isolation. It is meant to be done in community.